Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MMA game. It is your boy El Capitan Silverback, Cam Roget, coming to you live from the MMA game studios. Today's episode, guys, we're going to be talking about UFC Fight Night taking place in the UK, one of my favorite cities, London to be exact. Sean Brady against Leon Edwards. And guess what? There's some other really good fights on this card. We'll do a little recap on the previous Roma Delidze against Marvin Vettori, but guess what? It's all about this UK card. Now, before I do anything else, I have to introduce you guys to, no, it's not Kobe Bryant. No, it is not Luka. No, it's not LeBron James. It might be Austin Reeves, but it is my guy, Ryan Cariss. Yo, Cariss, what's the word?
Yo, Captain Silverback, Cameron Roget. We are blessed to be in the studio and talk about UFC Fight Night. My guy, yes, I am wearing my Lakers jersey today, representing late Kobe Bryant. Yes, and Gigi. So happy to be here, brother. Happy to talk about UFC.
Still crazy
Let's get after
you
it.
have to say that.
I know. Because I was like, we were talking the other day. The reason why I'm partially wearing this is Cam is now watching the Lakers because it is very entertaining.
Yeah.
Right. And we actually have something to talk about. So I thought I'd represent because we love Kobe. Can't be mad at Kobe. So, and Luka's doing so well. He's doing so well. And it's fun to watch.
It's just crazy because I love my Sixers, but they suck. I can't watch it. I turn on the TV. I get pissed within 2 minutes. I can't watch it. The Lakers, as much as I hate the Lakers, at least it's entertaining. And Luka is a fucking dog.
Yes,
he's so fucking good.
It is.
He makes you guys 10 times better.
He does.
I was watching the game a little bit in between my games yesterday from coaching. And yeah, bro, you guys are so entertaining.
Yeah, it's fun to watch. It's fun to watch, especially considering earlier this year, it's like, no, we might not even make playoffs, right? And it's like, okay, cool. I'm going to ride another train like this for another year. Yay. And all of a sudden, bam, breaking news.
It's Luka's time. It is Luka's time.
I can't wait for the next 10 years, bro. We're going to win a championship for sure within the next 5, I would say.
Yeah.
Next
maybe.
5.
Maybe. Before the Sixers, for sure. But to get us back on track, let's talk about this UFC Fight Night. So we did have Vettori against Delidze. Any standouts for you beside that main event? Any standouts from the whole card for yourself?
It was Su Young Yu for me on that one. And the reason being is because he combined his striking and his grappling so well. And the fact that he's a jiu-jitsu guy and just him being able to gain and control what is it, Cunningham? AJ Cunningham?
Yeah, AJ Cunningham.
During the entire fight, right? And Cunningham was game the entire time he was fighting. He was working hard, but Su Young Chu for the prelims was the one that I was looking at, and of course the main card was the main.
Yeah, okay. Because for me, I would say one standout for me, Ryan Spann. And when I mean stand out, I mean stand fucking down. Jesus.
It is time for you to
not
leave.
Expecting that performance out of him.
From him?
I didn't expect Waldo to just piece him up like that. It looked like he was maybe a little bit above his, like, over his head.
He was out of his weight class.
Out of his element.
It's okay.
He looked out of his element to me because when the hit started landing, you could kind of see heavyweight to light heavy, even though he might put a more weight on.
249.
To me, it just like it looked bad.
It did. It did.
Bad.
He looked okay for like a minute or two, right? Like he's throwing his hands, he's in there, and all of a sudden Waldo was just like, "No, dude, I'm a different level than you because this is your first fight in the heavyweight division, and it showed, right? You could see it."
And then on the main card for me, standout performance, Damon Blackshear.
I knew you were going there,
bro.
Good. Yeah.
Love it.
And Cody gave him a fight too. Cody gave him a fight. This was not an easy fight for Damon Blackshear to be able to show his skills. And dude,
he's talented. He's fucking talented. And it's bantamweights too, right?
It is bantamweights.
Give him a few more. He could be a problem there. He could be a problem.
Considering his jiu-jitsu so good. Now the question is, now, like you just said, a couple fights. Let him get a little more experience, right? Don't throw him to the wolves like right away. Get him a couple more fights, and he'll do well. I think Cody might be out of the UFC after this one.
I don't know,
but he did so well.
Yeah,
he did well.
I think you could give him one more.
He could because he was on a 2-fight win streak, and then he's a loss right here. Give him another one. Just throw him another one. Throw him another bone.
And you know who also might need another one after this performance?
Kurt Hollabaugh?
Chitty.
Oh, Chitty. Oh,
Chitty.
You skipped. You went up a fight. Okay.
I did. I skipped Alex because Chitty impressed me way, like, wow. Like I did call him to win that fight, but he really impressed me because he did have to weather a storm in that fight.
Yes, yeah, he did. He had to go through that, and it was very difficult. But he got smart because he kept his range. He used his Muay Thai in order to be able to control that fight.
And he has some strong fucking kicks.
Yeah, he
strong
does.
kicks.
And
No,
he's got-
yes.
he's got distance.
To the
Keep you at
fight that I
range.
did skip, Alexander Hernandez.
Mhm.
What'd you think of that one?
It was.
It's a scrap.
I wanted Kurt Holobaugh to win that like
Yeah.
really bad because I think that was Kurt's third fight in a row he's lost. But he's going through guys like Alexander Hernandez that are really good fighters. It was said during the fight, I forget if it was Dom or if it was Bisping that said it, but he was so in control on his feet, right? He was within his element every time to where he was throwing a punch and he was constantly within his stance, right? He was never out of his range and uncomfortable, that he was able to do that. And I think he put Kurt Holobaugh on the back foot a little bit more because of that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Well, even for him, like to me, I thought he weathered the storm great because there's some moments when I thought Kurt was beating the shit out of him.
He was.
And
he was catching him a couple
he
times.
still like found a way to stay in it, fight. I mean, you could look at both of their faces.
Mhm.
Look at how that looked after,
Mhm.
you know.
Mhm.
So I'm even more excited to see what happens next for Alexander, because if he could weather a storm like that, the next guy up, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Right, and him moving up in the rankings too. So good.
Mhm.
And then now in that main event, that main event, Marvin Vettori, Roman Dolidze gets it done, unanimous decision.
Yep.
How did you score it?
I had it for Dolidze on that one. I had it 3-2.
Yeah, same.
I had it 3-2.
Same.
Right.
Same.
Okay.
I had it 2-2 going in.
Yes, going into
2-2
number
going
5.
into the 5.
Now,
And I'm so happy they made it 5 because 3 would have been an injustice, bro.
it would have for Marvin
Because-
on this one because it looked like he had a little ring rust coming in the first 2 rounds, a
and
little bit.
I think too, like these guys, they don't get knocked out.
No,
and if they
they both have very good chins.
They get hurt.
Mhm.
They will get hurt, but they don't get knocked out. So to see them go fight, like that's 5 good, solid rounds, all standing up,
Mhm.
and it's not like they're throwing little like jabs.
No,
and even it was a jab, but it's a strong
yes,
jab.
it was a 1-2 right
through.
after.
And Dolidze, fuck me, bro. He's powerful. He
Yes.
is powerful.
He's a thick dude.
And I
He's a
absolutely
thick
love
boy.
this call out. I don't think he gets Robert though. He does not get Whitaker. I think he can get out of Sonya.
He could get out of Sonya.
I think
He
he can
could.
get out of Sonya.
He could because they already fought once before. Did they not?
I don't believe so.
I'm sorry. That's me. I'm the stat guy. I should know that.
I don't believe so,
I
but I'll
should.
look. I'll look as you give your
Okay.
take. I'll look it up.
Okay. I thought Marvin Vettori did well starting after round 3. Round 2, pretty much, he started to figure it out. It looked like he had a little bit of ring rust, and Dominic Cruz is the one person that keeps saying as the announcer, like, there's no such thing as ring rust. There's no such thing. But it looked like Marvin Vettori had a problem just trying to get started, right? He just couldn't get going because Dolidze was a little more seasoned, right? He's had a couple more fights since 2023. So in the last 2 years, Marvin Vettori not being able to fight played a little factor within the first 2 rounds, and I think that's why he got behind a little bit. If he was able to come out guns a-blazing and being able to catch him a little bit more, then he would have been able to do well. But I feel he had a little bit of ring rust, which is exactly what you went to. I'm glad there was 5 rounds because it allowed him to be able to actually get in the fight, and then round 3, 4, and 5 was entertaining. Watch the fight. It was very good. It was fun to watch, but I did have Dolidze winning that fight.
I don't see Izzy fighting Dolidze.
Okay.
He's fought Vettori twice.
Maybe he was asking to fight him, and Izzy was like, no, you're not ready for my caliber yet. So it could be.
I think he's ready
Could
now.
be.
I think you might have to give that man a shot. You might have to give that man a shot.
Mhm.
But yeah, I thought overall that was a good card.
It was.
It was a good
It
card.
was.
Maybe not the big names that we all want and expect, but
Well,
guess what? UK, we got some big fucking
I think there was only
names.
like 2 or 3 decisions on that. I think most of them were a finish or a knockout or a TKO or something. He's going through it right now. Just to check.
Yeah, let's see. KO, submission, unanimous. Yeah, on the
See?
main card, you only had 2.
See?
2
See?
that went to
And
decision.
I think on the prelims I think there was only 1 decision. Oh, that's something I want to say. Bisping has the has the announcer's curse.
Yeah, there was 1 decision, and it was the one that you called the co-main.
Yeah, and it was the one where it was the one that actually Bisping was like, "Hey, we have all finishes during this," and then the very next one was a decision. Thanks to Bisping.
Yeah.
Bisping didn't do baseball. He didn't play baseball. He just fought and did all those things. So I don't think he knows what the curse is, or he doesn't know what to talk about. Don't talk about the no hitter, Bisping. You don't talk about it. Why? Because exactly what you talked about then happens the very next fight. So don't talk about it. Leave it alone.
He'll
Let it
learn.
go.
He'll
Maybe.
learn. I bet you won't say it to his face.
It'd have to be massaged in there. I mean, I could, because
so
like
funny.
he says, he doesn't watch other sports. He could care less. He only watches fighting. So
Crazy.
maybe he doesn't know what that type of like curse is, right? Like just
True.
he just doesn't know.
True.
So maybe somebody needs to educate him. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe that could be you.
Could be. We've had 2 chances to talk to him.
Yeah.
But it was when he was trying to get
he was
back
working.
on the
That's a
microphone and
working
working.
man.
So
That's a working
gotta kind
man.
of leave him alone.
All good.
Running
All
into
good.
piss and running out. He's done. Yeah.
So, moving on now, we are going across the pond to the UK.
Yes, we are.
Shout out to the Gunners. 1-0 win over Chelsea. London is red. All right.
For United.
How's United doing?
I don't know.
How is it down there?
They're 14th.
How is it down there?
This is very difficult to have 2 numbers, not just one, not top 9, right? 2 numbers.
You guys are closer to the bottom than the top.
We are 14. That's pathetic. It's so horrible, bro. It's so
Glory.
horrible. No, not right now. Not right now. But this is the time to represent, because this shows who the true Manchester United fans is. Just like I was talking with the Lakers. It was hard to be a Lakers fan for a long period of time there. Yeah.
Jeremy Lin, we in the build. Okay, anyways. So, as you guys know, we will be picking out of a hat. Fans, you'll get a pick. I will get a pick. Cariss will get a pick. And then we're going to ride with those picks into this event. Now, before we even do that, though, let's have a little bit of a recap. Who did we get last time?
Last week's. Sorry, before we move on, we're going to go with the fans. They had Musasa.
Oh, it did not go
I
so
don't think
well for you
Musasa won
guys.
that
He
fight.
got knocked the fuck
I
out.
think he did.
Knocked out.
I think he did.
Who did I have?
You had Elder.
Elder.
Yeah, did Elder actually
Monsieur
fight? Did
Elder?
they kick Elder out
Did
of
they?
this one?
Did I get? I might have got bamboozled because he definitely did not fight.
He didn't fight during that one?
He did not fight.
Okay, sucks for him. And then I had a Lima.
Lima?
No, just Lima.
Lima. Andre Lima. You
Yeah.
won by submission. You won by submission.
Sorry, probably my apologies. That'd be the other standout within this card that I didn't talk about. I said Su Young Yu, but
Andre Lima?
yeah, Andre Lima. Yeah, he's a problem. He's a problem within the division. Just gonna throw it out there. He's probably the other standout that I would say within that one. But yeah, that's the other one. And so I had a win. You didn't have a fight, and then Musasa got
No
knocked out.
decision.
Sorry,
on me.
fans.
No decision.
Sorry, fans. It sucks for you.
All
That's
good.
what happens when you pull from the hat every now and then.
Good. Because guess what, guys? You
Mhm.
guys get another pick for this upcoming one. So, again, we'll go through weight classes, name the fighters, and then after we'll be picking from a hat. So,
And are you going to give a fight of the night for the prelims card? You gonna ask?
100%.
Give your pick. Okay.
100%.
Okay.
So, first fight, guys, in the men's lightweight division, we have Guram, oh my goodness, Katuladze against Cal Fernandez in the men's lightweight division. I'm definitely going to be butchering
that's a
some
good
names
start.
here. In the men's bantamweight division, we have Nathan Fletcher against Catalin Lugbron. Okay. Next, this one, I have her circled on mine because you got to check her out. I've been a fan of her since day one. Shauna Bannon against Fuja Tomar in the women's strawweight division. Watch out for Shauna. Hopefully she can get this dub. After that, another good one, guys, in the men's middleweight division. We have Andre Puliev against Christian Leroy Duncan.
CLD.
Watch out for CLD. Another good one. After that, in the men's heavyweight division, we got Marcin Tybura against Nick Parkin. Hopefully, Nick Parkin parks Marcin Tybura.
That's
See what I
heavyweight?
did there?
There you
Yeah,
go.
it's a heavyweight. And now this is actually going to be Cam's pick for fight of the night. You got 2 fucking really, really good fighters. I like the first guy I'm going to mention because I saw him on Danny White's Contender Series.
Yep.
The other guy's a fucking dog. So, first fight.
He's my dark horse.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Shit.
He's one of
Okay.
my dark horses.
So that fighter
Yeah.
that I'm talking about, guys, he competes in the men's flyweight division. It is Loner Kavanagh,
Yeah.
right?
Tough.
And he's fighting against Felipe dos Santos. That should be a really good fight. I don't know
Should.
why this is not opening up the main card. Fuck, because it's a good one.
It could be. That'd be actually
Yeah,
really good.
yeah, that's
Wow.
going to be a fun one.
Mhm.
And then in your main event, guys, on the prelims
That's a good one
in the
too.
men's lightweight division, you have Jai Herbert against Chris Padilla.
That's a good one too. That's a good one. Jai Herbert's gonna be a good one on that one. Ooh, actually, it's my pick. You picked last week for the fans, so I will pick this week.
Matter of fact,
For the fans, who do we got? Who do we got?
hopefully you
Who do we
pick a winner.
Dude,
Hopefully you
come on,
pick
just
a
one.
winner.
Oh, you guys got a good one. you have the main event in Jai Herbert.
Jai Herbert, guys. Jai Herbert. A little background on Jai Herbert. His previous fight, he won by unanimous decision. He is coming in with a 13-5-1 record. Hopefully, he can get that done in front of the hometown crowd.
Who did I get? Bannon?
Oh, you got my girl,
your pick.
Shauna Bannon. Shauna Bannon is coming off a win her previous fight via split decision, and she has a 6-1-0 record.
Nice. I'll take that one. Who you got?
All right. Who do I have? We know Cam only picks winners.
I got your winner. I got Bannon.
Chicken dinner. Cameron has got
Tybura.
Say it no more. I've got Kavanaugh.
Do you?
Wow.
Really?
Lucky,
the guy that you actually won.
The guy who I actually want. Guys, Kavanaugh comes in with an 8-0 record. He won his previous fight by unanimous decision. He's only 25.
Is this his first fight? Is this his UFC debut? He's got DWCS gloves on. Is this his first UFC fight?
I think he's fought once. I want to say once. Really? I want to say once. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong.
That's interesting because that's my dude, Felipe Dos Santos. Watch that one. That's going to be the one to watch.
I'm happy
for
with
sure
that.
on the prelims. I mean, there's a bunch to watch, but just saying that one, that fight right there, this fight right here, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So now moving into the main card.
Woo.
And do we have some juicy ones with some big names for you guys taking place in the UK? So first fight, guys. First fight of the night. In the men's featherweight division, we have Nathaniel Wood against mon frère, mon ami, mon ami français, Morgan Charriere.
You're on board.
You already know it's a Morgan show.
You're on board.
It's a Morgan show.
I'm taking credit for that one because, I got you on board on that one. Ooh, who do you got the favorite on this one? Oh,
Morgan Charriere.
By a lot or by a little?
It could be a pick 'em, but I'm gonna say it's gonna be a little close because Nathaniel Wood is the hometown hero.
It's a problem. He's the prospect. Yes, he is. In the featherweight division of 145 pounds from England, we're going to have Nathaniel. The prospect. Wood is the underdog of this fight at plus 160. It's actually closer than I thought it was going to be. Yes, he is 31 years old, stands at 5'6", and his fighting style is MMA. He's got 27 professional fights, 21 victories, 6 defeats, 8 wins by KO, and 5 wins by submission. He's got 11 UFC fights, 8 victories, and 3 defeats. Currently coming off a decision victory over Daniel Pineda. Yeah, back in July of 2024. That was a tough fight. You were picking Pineda on that one, and I picked Nathaniel Wood. Yes, because he's the prospect. He's difficult. But from France, you're going to have Morgan, the last pirate. Charriere is the favorite in this fight at -192. You love his nickname. Besides this, that made it that much better for you that he's from France and he's got the last pirate nickname.
Come on, bro.
Wow.
Come on.
29 years old. Stands at 5 foot 8. His fighting style is MMA. He's got 31 professional fights. Yeah, he's a little seasoned, bro. 31 professional fights at 29 years old. He's got 20 victories, 10 defeats, and 1 draw. He's got 12 wins by KO and 3 wins by submission. He's got 3 UFC fights, 2 victories, and 1 defeat. His 1 defeat to his who? Split decision to Chepe Mariscal. That was a tough one. And we thought I did that actually. Yes, Morgan actually won that fight. I thought that he won that fight, and I think you actually did too. Split decision. He's coming off of a KO victory from Gabriel Miranda back in September of 2024. I'm going to have to back you on this one, bro. I think Morgan Charriere is going to win this fight, even though Nathaniel Wood is going to have a very, very good fight. I think Nathaniel Wood's a little small for this division. He's 5'6". He was fighting the bantamweight division, but it was difficult for him to be able to make that weight. So now he's at the 145, and he's fighting guys against Morgan Charriere, who's probably 170.
He's definitely
165, dropping down.
My worry is going to be the leg kicks
from Nathaniel Wood,
because then you start touching them downstairs, and guess where they end up going? Upstairs,
and he's got a good combo. He's got a good one too.
Charriere is on point. Yeah. They don't call him the last pirate for nothing.
Guys, this is still going to be a good fight. I'm just letting you know it's going to be a good one to start the card. It is.
Yeah.
Either way, but I think we're kind of siding with Morgan.
Yes, 100%. It's all. It's going to be the Morgan show. Next, after that, in the men's lightweight division, we have Jordan Vucenic against Chris Duncan.
Ooh, in the lightweight division of 155 pounds from England, you have Jordan, the epidemic. Vucenic, I think that's how you say his last name, is the favorite in this fight at -345. Yeah. He's 29 years old, stands at 5'10", and his fighting style is MMA. He's got 16 professional fights, 13 victories, and 3 defeats. 2 wins by KO, and 2 wins by submission. He's got a whole 1 UFC fight where he's got 1 defeat, coming off a decision from Guram Gutulabe. Yeah, the same one that you couldn't say, back in August of 2024. From Scotland, you're going to have Cariss, the problem, Duncan. Is the underdog at plus 275. Yeah, he's 31 years old, stands at 5'10" in his fighting style, is a striker. He's got 14 professional fights, 12 victories and 2 defeats, 7 wins by KO, 2 wins by submission. He's coming off a Dana White Contender Series Season 5 and Season 6, where he's got 4 UFC fights, 3 victories and 1 defeat. Currently coming off a submission victory over Blachowicz back in September of 2024. Got to go with the epidemic, the favorite, the negative 345, Jordan Vucenic on this one.
You know what? I'm going to make it interesting. I'll go Chris Duncan.
You're going with the problem?
I'll go Chris Duncan.
You're going with the problem?
Yeah, why not? Just change it up a bit.
Just know you lost that
Let's
one.
just change
Just
it
know
up.
You lost that one.
Usually I end up on the winning column, so I don't want to hear it after I win. Because the next fight, guys, is going to feature no other than Cariss' favorite female fighter in the women's strawweight division. We have Alexia Dainata against Cariss, your girl, your dream crush, the women of your dreams, the women you always love to support. Molly Meatball McCann.
I love that setup. The best part is I didn't see her on my roster when I was doing my stats, so I don't have any stats on this one. Oops, sorry, Molly McCann. Yeah, I'm starting that one. I hope that one kind of catches on too, because I think it'd be hilarious if all of a sudden one day, yeah, Molly McCann can't do it. No.
Oh, man.
Thank you for that. That was nice. I like it.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That was perfect. Yeah, just a reminder for everyone. Yeah, just take the picture. Just say hello. That's all you gotta do. It takes like 2 seconds out of your life. It's not that difficult. Nobody else was around except for me. There's nobody else asking for you. Nobody, Molly McCann. Nobody. Moving on. Sorry, brother. Thank you.
All good. All good.
It's still funny, guys. Yes, it is. Is it okay that I don't have her stats?
Yeah, it's all good.
Makes it even better, doesn't it?
It's all good. We push on to the next one because the next one's juicy.
Yeah, it is.
Next one is
The
juicy,
one that
guys.
we want to watch.
All right, in the men's welterweight division, we have Gunnar Nelson against, yes, he's back, Kevin Holland.
Woo.
Let's go. And you already know I'm repping Kevin Holland all day.
Yes,
Kevin Holland all day.
Ooh, in the welterweight division. Yes, good choice. Good choice, Kevin Holland. Go to the welterweight division of 170 pounds. That's your division, not 185, right? Yes, we're going to have from Iceland. You're going to have Gunnar. The Gunny Nelson is the favorite at this fight at negative 148. Yeah. That hurt me. It hurt me when I wrote that one down. Yeah, the favorite at negative 148. Gunny is 34 years old, stands at 5'11", and his fighting style is a grappler.
I don't like that.
No, that's why I slowed down and said grappler. He has 25 professional fights, 19 victories and 5 defeats, 1 draw, 4 wins by KO, 13 wins by submission. Crickets.
No, but I mean, Kevin should be able to handle it.
He should, because he's got 15 UFC fights, 10 victories and 5 defeats, coming off of a submission victory over Brian Bam Bam Barbarina back in March of 2023. So he's been off for 2 years. He might have a little ring rust. I'm kind of hoping on that one going into this, because
Kevin stays fighting.
Yes, we got the veteran from USA, Kevin Trailblazer, Big Mouth, Cam Holland is the underdog of this fight at plus 124. It's not that big of a number, so it's okay, right? It's kind of a pick 'em a little bit, but not really. He's 32 years old, stands at 6'3", and his fighting style is Kung Fu. He's got 39 professional fights, 26 victories, 13 defeats, 14 wins by KO, 8 wins by submission. Coming off the Dana White Contender Series Season 2, where Dana White said, give me that Big Mouth. Tell him to come fight, because he's got 24 UFC fights. Yes, he's a veteran. He's got 13 victories, 10 defeats, 1 no contest. Coming off a submission defeat to RDR back in January of 2024. Couple fun facts about our dude, Kevin Holland. He's got the most wins in the calendar year of 5 in 2020. Couple honorable mentions is, yes, he has fought Khamzat Chimaev. Yes, he has fought MVP. And yes, he has fought Wonder Boy. And yes, he has fought Rolando Sosa. He's only got 1 win out of those 4, but it's okay. He's fought those guys.
Well, I'm going Kevin Holland.
I'm going Kevin Holland.
Yeah,
we always support Kevin Holland. We always support him. Why? Because he's that guy that can get it done.
Yeah,
if he wants to get it done. And like I said in the beginning of this, he's 170 pounds in the welterweight division. Do not fight 185 anymore, Kevin.
Yeah,
don't do it. but I'm very, very afraid of the grappler of 13 wins by submission of Gunnar Nelson, because that's how it's going to end for Kevin. That's how it's going to end.
Oh, no.
If he loses, but most likely I'm hoping that he's going to knock him out before it gets down to the ground.
Or maybe Kevin might
Or
surprise
catch him.
us.
He'll catch him.
He might
He can
surprise
catch him.
with some jits. You never know.
Never know.
Never know.
I'm hoping a 2-year ring rust too.
Yeah, that's true.
Little bit.
That's true.
Right.
We saw that with Marvin, right?
Yes, we did.
All right.
We did.
Into the co-main event of the evening. This gets a return from one of the big guys in the light heavyweight
about him last
division.
week.
So, first guy I'm going to mention is Jan Blachowicz. Now, he's fighting against a guy that I've mentioned a numerous amount of times, a guy that I've told people, be careful what you wish for, because this guy is going to bring it. He trains out of New Zealand. He is in the light heavyweight division. He is Carlos Ulberg. You already know who I'm going for. Carlos Ulberg gets this done, and he's going to make a huge call out. I'll tell you who he calls out after Cariss hits you with the stats.
Can't you wait to like say that exactly what you just did, but then say, and new along with it? It's going to be like this year or next year, bro. It's coming up. It's coming right around the corner. You guys be ready, because in the light heavyweight division of 205 pounds from Poland, you're going to have UFC's number 3 ranked light heavyweight in the world. Jan Blachowicz is the underdog in this fight at plus 185. Jan, we asked about this last week, is 42 years old. Yeah, stands at 6'2", and his fighting style is MMA. He does have 40 professional fights, 29 victories, 10 defeats, and 1 draw, 9 wins by KO, and 9 wins by submission. He's got 20 UFC fights. Yeah, 12 victories, 7 defeats, and 1 draw. Currently coming off a split decision defeat to Alex Pereira back in July of 2023. Got a couple honorable mentions. Jan has a TKO defeat over Dominic Reyes for the vacant light heavyweight title back in September of 2020. So he has had the strap. And then he's coming off a decision victory over Izzy, and still right after that, 321. So he retained it. And then he lost it to Glover Teixeira back in October of 2021.
That was wild.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. But
That was a crazy year.
it
For that strap.
Yeah, I had to write that down because like that takes you back. Then you're
Yeah,
like, oh
bro.
yeah, I kind of forgot that happened, and that's why Alex Pereira came in and had to avenge his coach. Right there. There's where it plays in, guys. Glover Teixeira. So from New Zealand, yeah, the number 6th ranked light heavyweight in the world, Carlos Blackjack Ulberg is the favorite in this fight at negative 225. He is 34 years old, stands at 6'4", and his fighting style is a kickboxer. He's got 13 professional fights, 12 victories and 1 defeat, 7 wins by KO, 2 wins by submission, coming off of Dana White Contender Series Season 4, where he's got 8 UFC fights, 7 victories and 1 defeat. When was his 1 defeat?
First fight.
Yes, it was his first UFC fight. Now he's on a 7-fight win streak, where he's coming off a decision victory to Volkan Ozdemir back in November of 2024.
Mm-hmm.
No question in my mind. The stats say it all. Negative 225 favorite. Blackjack. Carlos Ulberg.
100, and I think this sets him up for a number 1 contenders match.
It can.
And there's only one person that I think deserves that number 1. So you get a rematch with Pereira and Ankalaev. See what happens there.
Okay.
Hopefully, we both I think would hope that Pereira gets the belt back.
Mm-hmm. And he does it in fashion where he
number
knocks him
1
out,
contenders match. Once Carlos wins this fight, is against Yuri Prochazka.
Ooh.
That's who Carlos fights next.
That's a good one.
That's who he fights
That's
next,
a
and the
good
winner of that goes and fights for the strap.
Even though if it was Pereira.
100%.
Okay. Because you're saying Yuri gets another shot at Pereira potentially, which
Mhm.
means 4. All right.
Mhm.
All right.
Mhm.
He's got to win, though. He's
Mhm.
got to win.
Look what he did to Jamal Hill.
That's true. That's true. Mm-hmm.
And I think Khalil's about to make another run too, because if Khalil gets his hands on Jamal Hill, I think Khalil could be right back up in that combo.
Didn't Jamal just get put with somebody, or no,
I thought it
not
was
yet.
Khalil. I thought it was,
but I don't think it was a UFC
It's not
post.
set. Yeah, it's
it
not
was just
set.
something else.
It's some people. I think
there's
just
some
people
news.
putting things out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hoping.
Trying to manifest.
Which I would hope for it.
That'd be a good one.
I'd be there for it. Maybe it's one of those burner
That'd
account
be a
things.
good one.
I don't know.
Could be.
But main event time. Oh boy.
Woo!
The main event, guys, is juicy. It's juicy because it's hard for me to pick left or right. And I'm going to tell you guys why. Because in the men's welterweight division, the main event of the evening, we have from the United States, from the city of brotherly love, the city I love, Sean Brady against the UK's finest, the former champion of the welterweights, Leon Edwards. Oh boy.
Did we have a nickname for Brady?
Oh boy.
Did we think of something?
No, we have
I
not.
thought we had something. I thought we had Philly something.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's good.
Oh man.
Oh,
Few
man.
will hunt.
Oh man.
Dude.
Woo! In the welterweight division of 170 pounds, our main event. From England, you're going to have the number 1 ranked welterweight in the world. Leon Rocky Edwards is the underdog in this fight at plus 130. Yeah. Leon Rocky Edwards is 33 years old, stands at 6 foot tall, and his fighting style is MMA. He's got 26 professional fights, 22 victories, 4 defeats, 7 wins by KO, 3 wins by submission. He's got 18 UFC fights, 14 victories, 3 defeats, 1 no contest. Coming off a 5-round decision defeat to remember the name, Belal Muhammad, back in July of 2024. So this is his first fight back after his loss. It's going to be tough coming back for him because he's going against, from USA, the number 5 ranked welterweight in the world. Sean Brady is the favorite in this fight at negative 155. He is 32 years old, stands at 5'10", and his fighting style is BJJ. He's got 18 professional fights, 17 victories, 1 defeat, 3 wins by KO, 5 wins by submission. He's got 8 UFC fights, 7 victories and 1 defeat. Currently coming off a decision victory to Dorino back in September of 2024. His only loss on his card is to remember the name Belal Muhammad, who's trying to get a rematch from him. And I think that'd be a great rematch fight if he wins this fight right here, because this could be the number 1 contender fight potentially. And yeah, we are pulling for the Philly kid, Sean Brady.
Sean Brady's winning this fucking fight. He's winning this fight. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. You're going to see pressure. It's what Leon struggled with against Belal. Sean Brady's about to be in this man's face. He's about to be putting his forehead into his chest. He's going to keep it extremely close. The only way Leon has a chance is if he's able to land some knees, close range, land some elbows, close range, and able to not get taken down. We are going to see if you've improved in that area of takedown defense, which I don't think you have, which I don't think the pressure that Sean Brady's about to put on you, you're not going to be able to handle it. Looking at what Belal did to you. Now, you could bring up the time. You could bring up what Sean Brady's a different fucking beast. Same thing. On a different fucking mission. He's on a mission to get that rematch with Belal, which I am here for, because till this day, that's the only fight when I saw Sean, I said something is off. He does not look the fucking same. Now, Leon, you better fucking bring it, because we haven't seen you for a while. And the only thing I've heard is excuses. You got the whole world jumping up and down after you knocked the fuck out of Kamaru Usman, right? And then you went on to, and you did well in the takedown defense, right? Yes. Now you're dealing with the true grappler. So we will find out how big is the dog in you. We gonna find out.
By the way, I see a submission potentially from Brady on this.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I do.
It would not surprise me.
I do. I'm sorry. That's one of the percentages that I'm like, you know what? It could be a very good percentage.
I think he might even try my favorite
laces your
choke.
Legs up and just crawls.
He might try my favorite choke. I think.
You gonna do a Darce choke?
I think he just might. And I think it's going to be a long night for Leon. Even if it goes to the decision, it's going to be a long fight. Now, again, casual fans, let me put this disclaimer out. You may not enjoy this one.
You might not.
You may not. Like Sean will strike with him, though. Sean will strike, but he will expose him when it goes to the ground.
Yes, and he has to win this fight. And he needs to use his strength in order to be able to win this fight. And your strength, Sean Brady, is your BJJ. That's why your fighting style is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Please use it. Please wrap him up. He cannot hang with you on the ground. You're going to either do a rear naked choke, Darce, or you can do a head and arm triangle. One of those 3.
Or maybe catch a leg and do a heel hook. Make it spicy. Pop that shit out.
Or you know what? Why don't you just knock him out? Make it a little more fun, and just be like, "Oh, Sean Brady's got hands." Yes, he does have hands. He does have hands. He does. Look at how use your strength, bro.
Did a fucking Gilbert.
Use your strength, bro.
Yeah, man.
Use it.
Excited. If you can't tell, guys, we are ecstatic for this fucking card, bro.
Yeah. By the way, it's middle of the day. It's 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. As the main card, the prelims, I believe, are at 10 a.m.
Okay. So make sure you guys set your alarm. At least it's not. How was it? Remember last time? No, last time it was normal for us, but early for them.
Oh,
right?
It was way early for them.
That was the issue. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm fucking stoked for it. Excited. Was there any news? I don't think there's any news that dropped.
Oh, sorry. The one thing that I want to say that I actually wrote down. By the way, we have a stat at the MMA game that we talk about a fighter that just had a kid. Their very next fight, they don't lose that fight. Sean Brady just had a kid back in February.
Congrats, my dude. Congrats.
I think it was like February 9th or something like that. They said 2025. And like the reason why it was such a significant thing was because he didn't want to leave her, but he got this call to fight against Rocky. And they're like, yeah, you kind of have to take this one. Yeah,
you're going.
You're
on
leaving.
This one.
You're going. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's over the pond too. Yeah, you're going.
Yeah.
Don't care. You're winning this one because he's got something to fight for now.
Yeah. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, I'm excited for it. Can't wait. Make sure you guys tune in a little bit earlier than expected, but hey, it's all good. All good. But yeah, getting back to it, anything you want to announce?
Was there anything that I missed on this that you're trying to set me up for?
Nah, on my end, no. I mean, I think a lot of people are just counting down to what is it, UFC 314?
Yes.
Right, taking place at Miami, right? That's Patty against Michael Chandler. That that's not Volk, is it? Is it Volk against Diego?
Oh, that is Volk against Diego.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people are counting down to that. I am too, because I want to see. I really want to see that Patty fight. Like that to me is gonna let me see how good Patty is against Michael Chandler.
The other thing I'm counting down
Happy
to
St. Patty's Day, by the way. No fucking green.
Was that today?
That's today.
UFC International Fight Week is coming up. June 28th, 29th, something like that. Something around there. Just throwing that out there for you guys. I did it 2 years ago. I didn't do it last year. We had conflicts with work and everything. Both of us did. But I want to go again this year. I would like to. There also is a card that got moved from Qatar to the UFC Apex on May 17th with your favorite last name to say. Jared Cannonier is going to be on that card. And there's a couple other ones that I think we should try to go see. So I'm going to hit up Joe and see maybe we can go May 17th. Check your card. Check your calendar to see if you have a tournament that weekend. I got to check my calendar if there's a tournament that weekend, if I have to go. If not, I think we should go to that one, dude. I think that'd be a fun one.
Cool.
It's a little far enough away that we can plan it.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, guys, that's it. That's it for us at the MMA game. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, subscribe, fire away those questions. We'll keep it coming with the reels. I'll probably do another reel for UFC 314. And you gotta make sure you watch the actually, no, you gotta make sure you watch the reel. I like how we did that last time to see what I pick, because I pick winners. Other than that, guys, the MMA game is out.
See you at the pond.